Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Gummy Giyaru here with some more news regarding the voice actors in the SAG strike. Let's get straight into it. Oh boy, let's just get this straight. Even if the people I'm going to be talking about in my video are less than liked by the general public, please do not send death threats or hate to them. After I saw that Kaylee Mills, the current English voice actor for Keqing, deleted her Twitter account, I knew it would make for a good video. Can't have Hirohei getting all the views. I'm joking. But seriously, I'm not gonna start from the beginning of this drama, so if you're interested, watch my previous video on that topic. The current timeline for this drama starts on April 1st, which honestly she could have used her bad takes as an April Fool's joke. Too bad for her, or I guess I should say good thing she doubled down, because that means I can make content off of it. This video is hardly scripted, if you couldn't tell by the way. I have a couple of bullet points that I'm going off of, but nothing too concrete. I'm just kind of listing stuff off as I go. Kaylee posted a tweet on April 1st that says the following. This is one small job for him, not his full-time work. It's Karina's bread and butter. He's done very little voice acting work, so it isn't what he's relying on to pay the bills. For all we know, his wife's the breadwinner. They bought a house recently, so I doubt it was necessary job for Either way, they bought a house recently, so I doubt it was a necessary job for survival. Which, how do you know that they bought a house? Why are you looking into that? That's a little freaky. This tweet was in regards to Jacobs, aka Kenichi's new VA, getting casted. For some context, Karina, the voice of Paimon, is a disabled, autistic, non-binary person who, according to them, needs the job to pay for their medication. Do with this information what you will. Listen. As an autistic, disabled, transgender person, and whatever else I can throw in, this does not excuse bullying. Allow me to bring up Karina, Paimon's current VA's, guilt-tripping tweets that they made right after getting backlash for bullying Kenichi's new VA. I'm not going to read this all again, but I'll put it up on screen for a few seconds so you can pause to read it if you want to. Anyways, under the tweet that Kaylee made on April 1st, there was a reply to it that says, "Why does no one ever address the fact that bothers people the most? The fact that it ends up in a US-based monopoly and employing future non-union, non-US-based VAs hell? What is the US main's character syndrome? And why is it fine to be a scab for Nikki when others strike it?" They replied with, SAG winning the strike means that their contracts will all have AI protections going forward. It doesn't mean every game union. Also, I worked on several union games with international talent. A game going union does not bar that talent from working. She willingly admits to breaking her contract and also making union rates, which means that even though Hoyoverse is not a union company, she's still making union pay. But why is this important? It's important because it shows that certain individuals are still able to benefit from union protections and compensation without supporting the broader goals of said unionization. Goals meant to uplift everyone in the industry, not just a select few. When someone openly admits to breaking strike rules, aka scabbing, yet still reaps the rewards that others are fighting for like fair pay and AI protection, it undermines the collective effort. It also reinforces an uneven playing field. Voice actors outside of the US or those who aren't union affiliated do not have the same leverage or safety nets. And watching others bypass solidarity while still being casted sends a clear message. This system is not fair, and it is not being held accountable. Basically, it screams, I can break rules because I'm special, and you're not. Many of the controversial people working in the union like to say that Hoyoverse itself is the problem in this specific scenario. However, what they fail to mention is that Hoyoverse has some of the best worker protections, takes better care of their employees, and even has a union that's actually good for its workers. Not to mention, China has a law against using voice actors' voices to create an AI voice without their permission, and Hoyoverse, being a China-based company, has to conform to this law. So even if they wanted to replicate anyone they wanted with AI, they couldn't. And even if they could, I doubt that they would due to the massive amounts of hate they would get for doing so. Thus, revenue loss. Side tangent real quick, but I'm also going to get into how Kaylee said she'd never want to work with someone like Jacob, but previously was on the record for supporting Chris Neosi, a voice actor with a history of sexual, emotional, and physical abuse against other cast members. I will put those tweets on screen for you to read. That's basically all I wanted to say. If anything else comes out, I'll make another video on it. See ya!